A bunch of bats are coming together. A bunch of red bats are all forming up together in the center of the screen, and they make one big bat. Hello, friends. Welcome to TroytlePower Presents Power Playthroughs podcast with TroytlePower. I'm your host, TroytlePower, and this is the podcast where we play games in a powerful way. And what is that? What is that? What is that? Oh, it's not important, is what it is. We're gonna check out a little bit of Toziuha Night, Dracula's Revenge. Danny Garay, I'm not sure how to pronounce your last name, Danny, I'm sorry, is the developer on this, who's putting this out as a fundraiser for a more in-depth, kind of old school Metrovania. So we're gonna give it a shot here. I saw this pop up a little bit ago and have been kind of tracking it on the interwebs. And turns out it's coming soon. And I said, hey, can I take a look at it? And they said, yes. Transylvania, 5 years after the Ottoman invasion. I think it said 5 years. We see bodies on spikes in pixel art style, and bats flying up, and clouds in the background. And there's 3 characters in the foreground, one in a purple long coat, one in a red long coat, one blue. The one in purple is Van Helsing, who in a big character portrait says, wow, what a mess you've made, Vlad Tepes. I mean, Dracula. This is the worst decoration I've ever seen. And Dracula says, Abraham, you bastard, are you planning to betray me too? And Van Helsing says, you're no one to talk to me about betrayal. You're a monster who's offered his soul to the forces of darkness. You damn monster, I will decapitate your head and show it in the streets of Transylvania. And then the guy in blue swung his polearm, and his name's Damien. He says, you are a sick bastard. I will not let you insult the honor of the Tepes family. No, Damien, stop it. Get out of here. You have another mission to accomplish. I will defeat Abraham Van Helsing. This will be my declaration of war against the Order of Alchemists. None of you will be left alive. Van Helsing says, heh. And then, for some reason, it just popped up asking for my controllers again. Might be because my kiddo kicked the controller on the couch. Van Helsing goes, we shall see about that. And now Dracula is summoning some sort of portal that is in a different resolution of pixel art than the other pixels. 7.5 years later, says a black screen. The character portraits in this are like a fun, like kind of silly cartoony manga style that I really like. That's a little bit goofy, but the pixel art on the actual sprites looks really, really good. 2 women are standing here. Rachel says, it's a beautiful day. It's perfect for a picnic. Don't you think so, Xandria? And Xandria says, Mrs. Rachel, have you forgotten what we're here for? Yep, I know. Don't worry. I know exactly what day it is today. It's your last day of training with me. Wink. It's been so many years since I found you when you were just a helpless child, and now I see how far you've come. I feel so proud. And Xandria says, da-da-da. All right, sentimentality aside, show me what you've got. All right, we can use the D-pad to move, Y to attack, and B to jump. Attack Rachel 3 times. Can also use the stick. All right, we've got a very classic Castlevania whip. It even looks like the Castlevania whip. It's got a nice shadow effect behind it. Wow, your attack speed isn't bad at all. You still can't give me a scratch, though. Now, let's see what you can do from long distances. Use the iron around you and transmute some throwing weapons. Okay. X to throw axes at Rachel. These are giant axes. They're so big. They're like as big as the character sprites. All right. Gold, silver, copper, tin, lead, mercury, and iron. Alchemists who master these elements are rare to see. As an iron alchemist, you're even more exceptional. You master an element that easily combines with any other, as well as being so abundant. That abundance will play in your favor. So now I'll teach you about elemental circuits. Elemental circuits? These spells will enhance your attacks and others give you passive effects. I will grant you one that will enhance your secondary attack. But be careful, this elemental circuit consumes much more mana than usual. So if I hold up, get close to the elemental circuit, then hold up to absorb its power. Okay, it's like one of the portals that Dracula summoned. And now, The effect it can cause will depend on the secondary weapon you possess. To use the elemental circuit, just press and hold up. So if I press and hold up, I summon a portal, and it summons 3 axes that go flying. I have nothing more to teach you, my dear pupil. Really, I'm very grateful for your help. No matter how strong I've become, though, in the Order I'm still just a novice. I'm not recognized as an official alchemist, and without that rank I don't have access to the information they guard. So you're still steadfast in your desire for revenge, eh? Certainly the Order must have records on the person you're looking for, and it takes a year or 2 for novices in the Order to be recognized as official alchemists. But if you need to rise through the ranks quickly, then you'll have to complete what we alchemists call a suicide mission. Sooner or later, someone would have told you, so I'm telling you now. If you're willing to do anything to achieve your goals, go see Alessa, and she will give you more information. I'm already retired for the Order, so I don't know how much things have changed over there. So, a suicide mission. I'll go right away to see the directress. Yeah, Bug? What's up, Addie? Huh? What? Grandma? In case you're assigned such a mission and things get complicated, please run away. No one will judge you for valuing your life. And I'll keep that in mind. Go carefully, Xandria. I'm gonna check on my kiddo. Alright, he's cool. He's cool. He's just over there coloring. Whoa! There's a zombo in front of my face. I'm in some misty woods. Very, very cool multiple layers of pixel art, and then a non-pixel art layer of smoke in front of the screen to give a fog effect. Oh, a zombie hand reaching out from the ground. We can, of course, break the torches that are floating. They're just kind of floating because there's no wall for them to be attached to, but we can break them. Yeah, feels good, looks good. Whoa, zombie dog. Get out of here. Ooh. The fact that this is being used to kind of as a proof of concept to raise funds for the bigger game is part of what interested me about this. Because you can change direction midair when you're jumping. It's very important. I know in some Castlevania games you can't do that. Because it feels like an opposite of what the Bloodstained games did, where they had that stretch goal on their Kickstarter to make a more retro version of the game. And I ended up really liking that game. So that's what pulled me in here. Do we have a map? No. We do not seem to have a map. And I'm not sure how much, I don't know how much this has the exploration aspect of what I think of when I think of Metroidvanias. I think this one might be more linear, although already I'm finding what appears to be an optional corner. Oh, and I found 500 Cordovas. I'm guessing that's $1 ruse. But I think it's a pretty level based. I think, okay. You build up so much, there's a moving elevator, and if I jump while the moving elevator is moving up, there's clearly something happening in the programming where it launches me upwards. I get to carry the momentum of the elevator into my jump in a way that I'm not sure it's intentional. I'm not sure it makes sense, but it's fun. Killing spiders, killing bats. Oh, zombo hand that reaches out from the ground. You got me. Throwing stars? Can I use that summon thing? I can. Oh, cool. So using the elemental ability with the throwing star equipped puts a circle of throwing stars around you, which is pretty cool. Really nice big pixel art. I like that a lot. I did mention both the summoning of the circle and the fog effects are not in the same resolution of pixel art as the rest of the game, which is a personal irritant of mine. If you're gonna do a pixel art game, personally, I want all the pixels or everything in the game to be at that scale. But I know for some people that's not an issue at all. A lot of people probably wouldn't even notice. But the pixel art, like, looks really cool. Here's a cool effect that I just noticed. I'm almost dead, and around the edge of my screen, there's like a bloody border that encroached inwards as I was nearing death. Dying is not super punishing. It took me back just to the start of the, like, it's not a screen because there's quite a bit of scrolling to the right that you do on a screen, but the current area that I was on, let's say. So I only went back, you know, a minute maybe, if even that far. This looks good. This plays good. I'm very pleased with this. This is I believe a solo project, and for a solo project, I am well impressed by it. If you are looking for a little Castlevania game, here it sits, you know? Not that there's a shortage of those on the Switch, but see you, Zombie Hand. Zombie Hands give me flashbacks to that creepy boss in Ocarina of Time. White, big blobby guy who goes like, you know the one. And he reaches his hands out of the ground. That's what reminds me of. Oh, boss fight! A bunch of bats are coming together. A bunch of red bats are all forming up together in the center of the screen, and they make one big bat. Health bar on the side of the screen. I've just got two little platforms to stand on the side. I'm going to use my elemental summon thingy to get, oh, okay. The bat shot fireballs at me. The bat's gonna kill me is what's gonna happen. Oh, I don't have, okay. I thought I don't have my throwing stars anymore. I have a different secondary weapon. So my elemental super ability thing did not do what I was expecting. It did a cool thing, just not quite the cool thing I was expecting. Okay. Ugh. Ah, he's almost gone. Come on. No! That's all right. We'll beat him this time. Okay, we need to pick up a sidearm though. There we go. It's kind of like the glaive from Kroll. Is that what it is? That's kind of what this sidearm is. It's a big blade. It's like the head of an axe, but I use it to throw, and then it comes back like a boomerang. Yeah, we beat the big bat. An orb appears, and I grab it. And I get triumphant music, but nothing's happening on the screen. Now we're in a house. Xandria's looking at a picture. As I understand it, when Mrs. Rachel worked for the Order, she and Directress Alyssa were partners. First, they didn't get along very well, although their friendship ended up lasting as the years went by. Oh, this is the Order building. Okay, I see. Here's the person I need to talk to. Oh my, but what a pleasant surprise. I know you're a very busy woman, Miss Alyssa, so I'll get straight to the point. I need to move up in rank as soon as possible. Huh? My, how predictable you are, Xandria. Are you seriously planning to become an official alchemist? Something that needs years of service and a lot of paperwork? You have many applications, no matter if you were trained by the legendary Copper Alchemist. To us, you're no different from the rest of the applicants, and we wouldn't care less about your past or motivations. So be content with receiving less important missions, even if your pay is little. What if I get a major merit? My master mentioned something about suicide missions. So Rachel's already told you, huh? Although we officials prefer to call them extraordinary rank missions. Alchemists work for us for money, equipment, and medical care, but such a mission totally changes things. When a problem arises that is so complicated that even the official alchemist can't manage to solve, you can request to be assigned to help. However, there will be no advance pay, and in case you fail the mission, we won't even bother to recover your corpse. But if you manage to complete it, you will earn a great merit, and we pay very well for our alchemist's merit. Large sums of money, ample lands, noble titles, and even be promoted to official alchemist and enjoy various privileges. I understand, so I'm willing to apply. Hey, not so fast, you're forgetting something important. We live in a relatively peaceful city. Demons and criminals don't pose much of a threat to us. It can't be. It's funny to see someone get upset about living in a peaceful city. But you're in luck, I think? A couple of days ago, I got some news from Transylvania. Vlad Tepes, the Impaler, was one of the most powerful alchemists in those regions. He demonstrated great power in the war against the Ottomans. And after the war, he ruled Wallachia, until certain rumors reached the order years ago. And these rumors led to a secret investigation, which resulted in that Vlad Tepes, now known as Dracula, made a pact with Toziuha. The Toziuha, demons of great intelligence, represent the greatest threat against humans. So to receive the power of these demons is to betray humanity. The fact that Dracula allied with a demon represented a serious security problem. So the Order in Transylvania sent its most powerful alchemists after Vlad Tepes. Abraham Van Helsing managed to execute Dracula, or so it was thought. The headquarters of the Order in Transylvania has reported that alchemists are being hunted at night, and their bodies appear impaled the next morning in front of Dracula's castle. With the corpses recovered, it was discovered that their blood has been drained. They've had their blood drained? What's the point of doing that? We don't know, but it's obvious that it won't be for something good. And besides, hundreds of demons have invaded the castle and murder anyone who comes near. It was confirmed that the power emanating from the highest part of the castle is Dracula. So this person, Dracula, has somehow been resurrected? Knowing that Vlad Tepes ceased to be human by making a pact with a Toziuha, human natural laws would no longer apply to him. So it would seem Dracula is seeking revenge. Contact with Van Helsing has been lost after he was assigned to a mission far from Transylvania. So for now, there's no one capable of fight against Dracula's forces. So if you want to try, I could send you to Transylvania. No matter who it is, I'll do it. I'll destroy whatever it is ruling that castle. How confident you are. All right, I'll notify the headquarters in Transylvania. It'll be interesting to see if you do something, considering Vlad Tepes, Dracula, he was also an iron alchemist. All right, off on adventure. Several days later, here we are in a carriage. Again, beautiful backgrounds. Like, I really like the artistry on this. The driver goes, "No, it can't be." What's wrong? The demons, I'm seeing them. They're coming towards us. I told you it wasn't a good idea to go to Dracula's castle. But what are you complaining about? I paid you a great deal of money to take me to the castle. Don't you dare stop. Let me handle this. But what are you planning to do, miss? Oh man, now I'm on top of the carriage. Oh, there's a skull. Okay, big purple skull. Cool. And purple skull's behind us. There's like a wind effect pushing me backwards on top of the carriage. So I have to like keep positioning myself on this tiny platform as I try to fend off these purple skulls flying in towards us. That was a cool little sequence. Done, you see? You didn't get a scratch, so stop complaining. Oh, unbelievable. To be able to defeat those demons in full motion? But what a terrible smell. It's the smell of death, miss. That means we're already close to the castle. Miss, I will pray for your well-being. Please deliver us from this nightmare. Here we go. Demon's Castle. I'm going to leave it there. Oh, okay. Zombo. Yeah? Blue and red make purple, bud. All right, I'll come look in just a sec, okay? We're gonna leave this here. This is fun. This is a fun little what I think is going to be a very linear little Castlevania-like experience with a female protagonist, because hell yeah, more kick-ass female protagonists, please. The character art and the cover art are both a little, like I said, a little like silly manga level illustrations. My controller went out again. That's weird. They're a little like they're a little. They're not like. Listen. There's a lot of pervy anime-inspired games on the Nintendo Switch eShop, and this isn't that, is what I'm saying. But if you just looked at the art, you might think it's that, because it's like not entirely off from the art of some of those games. The character's like a little busty in the character portrait where she doesn't necessarily need to be, but the pixel art in the actual gameplay, as you can see if you're watching the YouTube version of this, is very much not that. The pixel art is just really solid. Zombo dog! Got killed by a zombo dog. That's a good place to leave it. Thank you so much for giving me a chance to check this out. This is going to be out on May 2nd. I'm not sure when I'm going to get the video posted of this. And it's worth checking out. And I feel like there was something else I was going to say, and I don't remember what it was. So in lieu of that, tap A and hope for the best. If you enjoyed my show, it would mean a lot if you would rate and review it on iTunes, share it on social media, or check out my Patreon. You can find all of my stuff at TroytlePower.carrd.co.
This has been a presentation
of the We Can Make This Work
Probably Network.
Follow us on Twitter
At Probably Work.
For more of our questionable content.
Also, we have a website called probablywork.com.